Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Elaine and I'm living with autoimmune disease. We're having a coffee date. So tomorrow I have to go to the gastroenterologist, which gives me a great deal of anxiety. I have a lot of post-traumatic stress about going to the gastroenterologist. Because I lived a year undiagnosed with a GI problem, I had so many GI tests. I went to 4 different gastrointestinal doctors, and there's a lot of trauma there, like past trauma. So I always get very, very like worked up and concerned about going, which is really silly because my relationship with this doctor is a good one, and she is very kind. She knows my history and just so kind to be so patient with me. But she's been wanting me to swallow a camera to do a virtual colonoscopy. I don't know if you all know what this is, but it's this camera that you swallow and it goes and it follows your whole GI tract and takes pictures. And the reason she wants me to do this is because there's a portion of your small intestine that they can't get to, actually kind of a large portion of your small intestine, that when they do an endoscopy and then when they do a colonoscopy, they just can't get to that section. And I have been iron deficient anemia in the past, and they're kind of worried because they didn't know where the bleeding was coming from. So she just wants to do her due diligence to make sure that that portion of the small intestine is not bleeding, which I haven't really had iron deficiency anemia in probably this last year. So it might be a moot point at this time. It still gives me a great deal of anxiety because any kind of test, and I would shy away. Now, I've done a colonoscopy like 4 or 5 times, so I'm not immune to knowing what tests need to be done and what we need to do to take care of me, but it just gives me a great deal of anxiety to have to go tackle. Do you guys have any level of anxiety with any of the specialists that you have to go to? Do you have any like past trauma that kind of sneaks up when you have to see a particular doctor? I'm wondering. I feel like I'm not the only person that deals with it. I bet there's other people that have that past traumatic experience that kind of creeps in. And I'm telling you, I love my gastroenterologist. She's great. She knows scleroderma. She knows autoimmune disease. Actually, her specialty is inflammatory bowel disease. So she totally gets autoimmune disease. But it's just a level of fear for me. And she really is patient to work with me. We got our Starbucks. David, what are you drinking?
Chai latte.
This is like coffee time with David and Elaine.
I'll give you a topic to discuss. The Brooklyn Dodgers, they're not Brooklyn, nor are they dodging anything. Discuss.
What's that from?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, that's really funny.
Coffee talk.
Oh, Coffee Talk, is that what it's named?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, I thought it was original.
It's okay. You are.
Now, can you please tell us why you're wearing a Dodgers shirt when you are an Orioles fan?
Well, we live in Los Angeles. The Dodgers are still in the playoffs. They're actually starting tonight the National League Championship Series against the Mets. The Orioles, unfortunately, got bounced in the wild card, so, win in Rome.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And we keep trying to film the flyover for you guys, but the planes keep going by and
really fast.
I know, they're really
fast.
Like military fast.
Yeah, they're jets.
So there's a couple military planes that fly over the Dodgers games, and we keep trying to catch them up here in the sky for you, but right now the sky's empty because they already flew over. If we catch them, we'll put them in, but I think we may have missed our opportunity. My drink of choice, I never stray far from a grande Americano with 2 pumps of vanilla. That is my go-to. It's a little windy out here. And this is my drink of choice, either hot when it's kind of chilly outside or cold when it's really hot outside. We're in the in-between time, and David and I are trying to will fall to be here because we're tired of the warm weather. Although today is pretty okay. It's about 78 and there is this slight breeze. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. I know these are just rambling. Oh, maybe flyover. No, I think that was a helicopter. If you want to cheer me on for my appointment, give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that I am not alone sitting in that gastroenterology office. But of course I'm not alone. David's there. He's nodding. You can't see him, but he's nodding along because he's gonna go too. And actually, we'll take all of you along too. Why don't we all go to the gastroenterologist tomorrow? So we'll make that a video. I think they're painting the mall or something. There's a bunch of scrim. Can you guys see that? It's like Disneyland, except for not. If you all haven't yet subscribed and you'd like to come along on my adventure, I would love to have you. I mean, who doesn't want to go to the gastroenterologist with me, right? If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. It's sometimes fun, it's sometimes medical around here, but it's always an adventure. All right, so we're done with coffee talk, which means until my next adventure, go have yours.